Thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Bediako. I'm an Ashanti from Ghana. Bediako means born to war. This is Jody Amankwa from Congo. We are here to represent our continent in order to change the image that has been projected upon us for the last 500 years due to colonialism and slavery. Africa is Eden. If you take the Middle East and the continent of Africa, you get what is been known for the last thousands of years as the Garden of Eden. We would argue that black and Africa was constructed as a race to destroy and exploit our continent. We all know, as the professor said, Lucy, the oldest human bones, was found in Ethiopia, which would say that all human races originated from the continent of Africa. Nobody would doubt that. So, if this is the case, then we would safely argue that the people who came from that continent will come from this region. The Bible says there was 4 rivers that sprung out of the Garden of Eden. Euphrates and Tigris, we know, are in the Middle East, but you know where on the world map would you find the 2 remaining rivers, which is Pishon, the Nile River, and Victoria. Therefore, we can clearly say the people who live on that continent will look like this. Everybody knows that in the Greek Orthodox Church, the Madonna is an African woman with a black child. The New York Times published an article that says that the original Jews were African people as an ethnic group. That explains how and why you will find all the beautiful animals in the world and the sweetest of food on that continent. Africa, as a continent, is the greatest place to live, the best place. We have all the resources in the universe. Everything you use in Europe, your chair, your clothes, your whatever you use in this country, all over the world, comes from the continent. How can they claim that we are poor people? How is that possible? Unnumberable resource. Civilization, as we know today, started in Africa. In the 12th century, the Ghana Empire, with a capital called Timbuktu, had 25,000 students every single year. We know Socrates and Plato went to school in Egypt. How would they say that we are uncivilized, mosquito-infested country? Then came this, the European civilization and arrival in Europe. They came, took us, measured us, and checked out the length of our penises. And then when we get close to their sisters and wives, they get insecure. Sorry. Then, this is what happened. Black as a word was constructed, black as a race was constructed in order to exploit and destroyed our identity. Black meaning bad, immoral, wicked. Then they call themselves white people. Pure, innocent, morally pure. Morally pure. Now, how can anyone who claims to be morally pure put Negroes on sale? Ask yourself. Morally pure. This is what you see on your television every day. Civil war ravaged, young men with guns, no hope, no life to live. Yeah, that's a nice white man there trying to help us up, cheer up, he says. And by cheering him up, he's dropping a lot of dust on him. Kind of cool, though. The AIDS in Africa. Even Obama is a voodoo man. His wife, a monkey. Now, Sinterklaas in the Netherlands. He's got black sevens. The bad case goes to the, what do you call, Zwarte Piet? And the good ones go to the good old white man, morally pure. You see, these are the great leaders who are trying to help us out of the colonialism. Haile Selassie, Kwame Nkrumah, Lumumba, Nelson Mandela. Each and every one of these leaders were deliberately destroyed by the European governments. Each and every one of them were overthrown, with the exception of Gaddafi. Now, we Africans today are coming to say that we know who we are. We are here to teach and to help you understand who we are. We are educating ourselves, learning our history, politically participating, empowering ourselves, and uniting our continent. We are returning back to the days of Eden, the richness. We are going to learn about intellectualism and teach. We are going to use our own language, build our independence politically, economically, and technologically, and adopt a political system that is suited to us, not the demon's crazy as they try to impose upon us. We want to rebuild paradise again, where our young men will not have guns, when our queens shall be on their thrones, when our grandmothers shall smile and live in peace, and our fathers would have jobs to feed their brothers. You can come to Africa on a tour. You walk around. You don't have to go to the zoo. You walk next to the lions. Everything will be all right. We are inviting you to join us, to help us, to support us. We are not attacking, because we know that you know what was done was wrong. And we are asking you to join us to create a new world. Our future depends on each other. You can act with respect. You can educate your children and the children of tomorrow. Our politicians in the Netherlands are using us to become leaders of this country. Wielders is what they call them. Question what the media put on the television. Additional resources, watch movies such as Amistad, read books such as Destruction of Black Civilization, Black Europe and the African Diaspora, Aren't I a Woman? Opinions and Philosophies of Markus Garvey Sankofa will teach you a lot about the continent positively in order to get rid of the negativity that has been imposed upon us. The organization that I'm co-founding is called United for Peaceful Coexistence, and we invite you to join us. We want to talk about politics and how we can help the world to become a better place. Jody, my brother, has an organization called Maracucha. It touches more about culture and African culture in a positive sense. So please, thank you for listening, and we hope you join us.